Seriously. We are back this week. It's been a bit hectic. It's been a bit hectic. You go there?
Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, you good?
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Bad.
You sure? Oh my gosh, what's happening?
That went down the wrong way.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
Hey,
Okay.
Saf. How you doing? Yay! Just came home from work. Amazing. Seriously.
It's got home from work at 9 o'clock. God.
How's it going, Marianne? What's good? What's new with you?
What's new with me? Ain't nothing new with me. What have I been doing? I don't know. Like family stuff. I've been involved in a lot of family stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's been going. That's been dealing. So I haven't been anywhere. Did I go out? I left my house. I left my house.
Yeah.
I left my house once or twice. But
Okay.
yeah. No, I've been dealing with a lot of family shit
that
we're going to be dealing with into the new year. So it is what it is. But yeah. Yeah, work's all right. I spoke to Channel 4 yesterday.
Oh yeah? About
the Tim Westwood report.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. The BBC has a report that they're doing about anything that he done while he was working there for 19 years. And they were supposed to release that report today, but the police told him not to release it.
The police told him not to? Why?
They said that it's like a bit of a word salad. Something about it's let them look at the report and see if it's going to affect the investigation.
Right. Okay. Okay. I think that's fair.
What does that mean?
Just like if there's anything that comes out that could jeopardize things in the process of getting a conviction, I think that is fair. But then I don't trust the police like that.
You've had enough time to go
what's through.
It going to jeopardize? You haven't even charged him with anything.
Yeah.
You haven't charged him with it. We haven't. You see what I mean? It's not like what's it going to do? You haven't charged him with anything. It's not like there's an ongoing case, criminal case, and it could thwart the case. You haven't charged him with anything. So what's that going to do?
Yeah.
It's either going to bring more charges or not. Or bring reason to charge him or not. But they told him not to release it. So we'll see what happens.
Was that like a public statement thing or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I was supposed to speak to Channel 4 because of I did speak to Channel 4. We recorded it yesterday, and they wanted to, as a reaction to the report coming out, but it didn't come out. So.
What did you say in your reaction?
She asked me a bunch of questions. Yeah. About, why she thought why nothing's been done, blah 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 blah, why it's taking so long, how many women I spoke to, that type of shit.
Okay. Jeez. God, maybe it's just slow. I hope it's just like slow. Do you know what I mean? I hope it's just like there's gonna be some sort of justice, but this is just
there's gonna be no justice.
Thorough and slow, but yeah.
I like how many more people have to talk? How many more people does it have to talk about him for them to do anything about it?
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, I don't think it's gonna happen.
No.
So how have you been?
Yeah, I'm good, you know. I think I'm a bit tired today. Obviously, you've done lavish today. We had what's it called? Kojo Little Black Book on today.
Really?
Yeah. It was really nice and stuff.
I watched him for a while.
Oh, really?
I used to watch him all the time. I haven't watched his channel for a while.
Oh, for real? Yeah, he was on today.
Was that good?
Yeah. He's a vibe. He's definitely a vibe. He's in Ghana, so that was like nice as well. Have like a bit of an international moment as well.
His internet worked from there.
Yeah. Yeah. And we were talking about Love Never Dies, which is this Netflix show, which is pretty good actually. Yeah. But it's based in South Africa.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it was cool. It was cool. We done that, and then I went to an event, which was called YouTube Avenues. I think that's what it's called. And yeah, it was just like supposed to be some talks and everything like that. But I was late, so didn't see that. And it was just I just saw I was just at the networking bit, but I just like I need to go home, so I went home. So yeah.
But you went by yourself? Would you go by yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Okay. So that was like an achievement.
Yes.
A little achievement, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's about it really today. But yeah, I've just been
You're just yawning up the place.
In and out of sleep. Yeah. I'm tired. I'm actually tired. I was sitting down watching something. What was I watching? The Day of the Jackal. It's got this new series on Thingy. It's actually pretty good. And I didn't realise that I'd fell asleep. I actually didn't realise. Yeah. Like when your head drops, like I was just like, oh, okay, I'm asleep, bro. Do you know what I mean? But like,
I think it's the end of the year. You're kind of just winding down now.
Yeah. Definitely. Defo. But yeah.
How was the live show?
Oh yeah, it was really good. It was really cool. Yeah. It was cool. It was very intimate. We done karaoke, we done a bit of a dilemma as well, and then we had a bit of a party. Yeah. That was a vibe.
I saw some of the clips. It looked good.
Fun. Yeah. Yeah, it was a vibe. It was a vibe. Like it's always nice to do something. Do you know what I mean? Like for the members and stuff. Do you know what I mean? It's always good. Do that. Yeah.
What was that venue like?
Yeah, it was cute. It was cool. It was cool. It was cool. There was nothing
spectacular. It's better than the other one.
I would say it's better than Market House just because we used the downstairs rather than the upstairs. Like, do you know what I mean? I just thought it was like nicer. Like,
could people just walk in though? Could people just walk in?
No, we had someone on the door.
Okay.
Yeah, we had someone on the door. So yeah, it was just a vibe. Although we did have a couple that from the States, they just came, they just saw black people and then they just came in and everything. They just wanted to come in. So it's just like, yeah, sure. I think they were like tourists and stuff.
Listen, Black Americans in England are different. Listen, when they see black people,
yeah, exactly.
It's like when It's like when we used to go. To the seaside in the countryside. To play Spot the Black when you was little.
Oh wow.
That's what Black Americans remind me of when they come here. They see you and they're like,
yeah, get excited and stuff.
Yeah.
Guys, ask us questions. If you have any questions and stuff, I can't lie, I'm a bit slow today. So if you have questions, ask us and stuff.
I've got another question actually. How was the Lethal Beef thing?
Oh yeah. You know what? To be fair, I'm so glad I went because I was gonna go home. I really was just like, yeah, I'm not sure about this. I'm very tired and I want to go and sleep. But I can't even remember who convinced me.
AK.
I think it was Nana, actually. But yeah, and we just decided to go. So we dropped off some stuff at mine. I had a quick second to freshen up, which was nice. And then we kind of drove down there. Although I will say, like, looking for parking, was just insane. Was insane.
What was it?
Alternate. It was alternate. But it was just like, it just took so long. I'm going to take my makeup off. I need to. I should have done this already. It was just insane. Looking for parking was just insane. It took about an hour to actually find somewhere and then get to the place. It was
an hour.
It was long. It was actually long.
Did you miss anything? Was it just Lethal B? It was just him and the Power people.
No, so Giggs was there, Jamie was there as well. I don't know who else. We saw Giggs, we saw Jamie, and then the PAL thing. But it was cool. It was just so good. Like, I can't lie, like, it was absolutely epic. It was pretty.
Yeah, I saw some. You lot are rubbish with footage, you know.
What do you mean? Oh, just pacing. Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, so I just do all stuff on my vlog now. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't really do stories and stuff that much.
I saw some stories. One then people were mosh pitting.
Mm-hmm.
People had his phone in the middle of the mosh pit. You felt like he was in there with him.
Oh, serious?
Yeah. Yeah, Yomi. Shout out to Yomi Sade. Sade. One of them. Yeah, so yeah, he had a lot of footage. So it looked really good.
Yeah, it was a vibe.
Really good.
It was actually a vibe. And I just thinking, like, that was just part of my era, like, properly. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, when you're actually allowed to rave, like, do you know what I mean? I was at the age I was allowed to rave. I was independent. I was at the beginning of my career. Like, do you know what I mean? It was just such a time. It was such a time. So it was nice to have, like, nice memories around it and stuff. Like, it was really cool. It was really cool. And I saw the Pepper Girls there as well. They were there too, which was really cool.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I knew they were going, but I didn't expect to see them, if that makes sense. Like, I just thought, oh, we'll probably be at the back somewhere. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, because we went after it already started for a little while. I think it opened at like 6 or something. We got there about, I want to say 9.
Wow.
I want to say 9. Yeah. I want to say 9. But it didn't last long. It was like, I might even be wrong in terms of the time, but I swear it was done by 11. Or maybe even earlier, maybe even 10:30 or something.
You got to cut a little bit later. Yeah, I've noticed everything's finishing early.
Yeah, especially on a Sunday. Oh my god, we tried to find somewhere to eat afterwards. It was a fucking nightmare. I'm not gonna lie. It took ages. It actually took ages.
It's a very non-24-hour city.
Yeah, we were talking about that on the show. Just like it's not. It's been voted greatest city in the world, and we're just like, by who?
Which part?
Yeah, by who, man?
Part by who in true? By which part? You can't. There's nowhere to go.
Yeah,
there's nowhere to go after 11 o'clock.
There really isn't.
Unless you do one of those dumb. Unless you buy a ticket to get into a club, and then they tell you pre-book to get there, and then they tell you got to be there by 1 o'clock. Some bullshit, and then you can't get in after you've already paid to get in. Some bullshit like that. I don't know when they started bringing things like that in, but it's annoying.
Yeah, it is.
It's very annoying. It's really weird. Yeah, pre-book. You can't just walk in. Yeah, it's long.
Yeah, it's
finishes early.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Absolutely no vibe.
No, it's not. You can't go from. Remember back in the day, you used to go from place to place to place. Can't do that no more.
Yeah, no, you can't. So yeah, it was like we had to go home early. We got some food and went home, but yeah, it was just long afterwards. It was just long. Just like you don't really. What's the word? Just don't want to be out when it's like that, when it's hard, you know? Like you want everything to be easy. Back in the day, I feel like it was easy.
It seemed to be.
Yeah. But now it's just like, no, it's too many restrictions, too many things. Can't park, can't find a restaurant. Like it's just like dead. And you know, I love my city. I do. I love being a Londoner. I absolutely do. But we don't get that bit. We ain't got right. We haven't. We haven't got right.
No, they changed everything, innit? They've shut down everything and they've built flats and apartments that don't want the noise around them.
Yeah.
So everything closes early.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense at all. And even if it's a 24-hour city, there's no bloody transportation because I think you got night tube now.
That's what we was looking at. I think it only runs like Friday and Saturday now. It doesn't run Sunday. Like they changed it apparently. So I was just like, oh god, ridiculous. But for me, I guess like I don't live far from Central, so it's not so bad for me. But if you live further, oh my god, it's nightmare. Absolute nightmare.
I missed the last tube. On a Sunday, I always miss the last tube to my house. Always.
Yeah.
And I don't. Yeah, like I have to get home. I have to be able to get to my station by at least 11:30.
Okay.
Otherwise, there's no
it's a myth. Yeah.
No. Yes.
It's a myth.
What are you having for dinner, Sav? Let us know afterwards because I'm hungry and all I had was rice cakes.
Oh, serious? What did I eat? What did I eat again? I can't even remember. Oh, I had some mashed potato thing. I had a girl dinner.
What's a girl dinner? Ain't rice cakes a girl dinner? Yes, lentil rice cakes. Lentil rice cakes. They're really nice.
Pasta and chicken. Nice. No, I had a thing. I had mashed potato. So I'm so sleepy.
That's why, yeah, the carbs.
Yeah. Probably why I'm so motherfucking sleepy.
That looks nice, doesn't it?
Thanks. Thank you so much. I got this ages ago, but like I think the first time I wore it, I wasn't wearing it right. Oh my god, I'm tired.
Chain reaction now. That's going to be a chain reaction now. I feel sleepy.
Yeah, everyone's going to start yawning. What do you guys do when you're like so sleepy?
Go to sleep.
I've actually got stuff to do after this. I'm not going to lie. Seriously. It's been a week. And then it's Sunday, Campfire. So
yeah, Campfire on Sunday. Get your outfit sorted.
Outfit's done. Shoes though. Yes, Saf. Yes, it's this weekend. So obviously me and Nana are going to be on stage with Campfire. We're the opening act. So get early if you're coming. Make sure you get that.
You're the opening act.
Yeah.
Oh, what's wrong, Sora?
Oh, Sora. What's going on? I hope everything's okay. Is it okay? So yeah, we'll be on the stage first, I think. Well, there's a host. Grace Reports is the host, and then it's us.
I like Grace Report. She's all right.
Yeah,
still.
She's a vibe.
Oh my god!
Oh no! Trigger warning. Sorry, that is. Oh god. Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
That's sad. Sorry, man. Is it something that can be reported? Or is it too early to say?
By her guy friend. Fuck him up.
Yeah, we don't condone violence and all that, but yeah, it's a bit difficult.
Fuck him up.
Yeah.
No evidence.
Oh no.
Fuck him up.
That's sad, man. That's really, really sad.
That's really sad, and they get away with it because of this evidence thing. What would be evidence? Is she supposed to record it? Like, what would be evidence?
Oh God. I hope they're getting like some support and like talking to someone.
Yeah, some therapy
and stuff. Do you know what I mean? And everything.
You should report it regardless because there might be other people with allegations as well. She should report it as well. Because it's unlikely that she's the only person. Unlikely. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. God, people are crazy, you know. People
are
a
friend of hers though. Like, what is he on?
Yeah. But the statistics say it is usually someone you know.
Oh my God, the name they knew of him wasn't his real name. Yeah, so he's hiding from something. She should report it. He's definitely hiding.
Oh God. That is that's sad, man. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Sora.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's good advice. If he's just there for her. Do you know what I mean? Hey, Sonia.
Hey, Sonia, you're in Cape Town.
Yeah, that's where she lives.
Oh, hi.
How are you doing, Sonia? I hope you're good. Hope you're good. Hope you're good. Oh God, that's so sad. That's really sad. That's really sad.
Yeah,
he told me she didn't say they broke up. She's just not talking to him anymore. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think that's probably the best. And she just sever ties. Just encourage her to just sever all ties, really. Block him on everything as well.
Yeah, because he'll come back and he'll try that one. If it was that bad, why she's still talking to me type shit. He'll try that one.
Yeah. Sad.
I'm sorry, Sora. That's sad, man.
Sorry, man. Oh, Sonia says I'm graduating on Monday with my degree in social work. Super set. Well done. Congratulations. Congratulations, Sonia. Love to hear that.
Congratulations. Send us pictures.
Great news. That's great news. Honestly. Well done. How long have you been doing your degree? Is it the standard 3 years?
Social works.
Or longer? Let's see. Oh, I remember when I graduated, man. That was a vibe.
Never seen my brother stressed like that. Oh,
sorry, man. Yeah, you would be, and I think it's good that you're, your brother even told you.
Yeah.
No, do you know what I mean? What's going on and everything like that, and that's definitely a good sign because not all brothers are like that either. Do you know what I mean?
And it's good that she's got a good friend like your brother to talk to as well, to confide in.
Mm-hmm.
Good, that's a good thing. Good.
Honestly. 4 years. Woo, Sonia. Jeez.
Woo.
I don't what did I study? I ended up studying media arts and music and sound recording. That was my final degree.
Producer.
Say again?
Producer.
Yeah, I did try to be a producer. That's what I was trying to do. Before my first uni though, I was studying more like audio visual, like trying to do camera work and stuff. And then I did start a second degree as well, but I didn't finish it, and that was in English.
Oh, yeah, that's very conventional.
I wanted to be a writer. But yeah, but that time I started my business. So
would you go back into it?
What's that? To a degree? No.
I think about it all the time.
Serious?
Yeah,
I think you should.
I get to the research stage, and I'm like, yeah, no, who's doing this for 3 years? I'm mad.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
I have a friend that done a degree like later in life and stuff, and he really benefited from it. Like he really loved it and stuff. Yeah. You're doing degree related stuff now.
Yeah.
The media side, I would say, probably came in handy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. 100%.
Like, yeah, I think so. I think the media side did.
I didn't enjoy it the first time. Anyway, no, because I was studying after work, and I had the kids, and it was long. It was long. And it was delayed, and I delayed it for a couple of years, and I went back into it, and I got it in the end. But so
what did you do?
Marketing communications.
Okay, yeah.
So it was long.
We should do it if you want to.
What was I gonna do? I was gonna do political science. I was gonna do political science, but I might.
No, you should do it. Why not, man? You got time, so.
Yeah, I've got time to do beer things. I don't even do the things I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's once I get used to managing my time, I'm getting a bit better at it. So once I get used to managing my time, then I'll add that.
I can't be paid to study again. Like honestly, I'm just not. Like I'm done now. I'm really done. Like I was supposed to be a lawyer. That's what my parents wanted for me. Sade, have you had any encounters with social workers? What do you mean personally? Sonia, yes. If that's what you're asking, yeah, I have. When I was younger, for sure.
The consultation for my hair, they said I have to cut all my hair off. I've cut it down a bit. It's much easier to manage. I think I'm going to relax it. I think I'm going to relax it because getting it straight all the time is long. And Vlogmas is coming. Vlogmas is coming. Vlogmas is coming. I couldn't figure out how to do. What couldn't I figure out how to do? I had to lower the sound on the thingies, but it's coming. It's coming.
Yeah.
Look, yeah. I'm gonna put one up tonight.
Okay, nice.
It's coming. It's coming.
Which one's going tonight?
Barbados. It's only about 7 minutes. Then I've got to finish the rest of them. But I'm going because Barbados was in January. So yeah.
Okay.
I kind of split them up. I was gonna do one long one. I was like, no, let me split them up. But CapCut's not easy. You lot are lying.
Really?
It is not.
No? Okay.
No, it's not easy. Maybe it's no, well, not for me. It's not my brain.
Okay. Did you watch some tutorials and stuff?
I watched some tutorials, yeah. I had no choice.
I
had no choice. So yeah, like the volume thing, I couldn't figure out how to do it. And I was like, oh yeah, it's the same as thingy. But then when I did it, just wasn't working. I watched something and it said reduce noise. And I'm like, that doesn't work. That doesn't work at all. And I couldn't figure it out. Couldn't figure it out. But then you just pulled that little thing down at the bottom and I just didn't know that.
Oh, okay.
I know. Yeah. I didn't know that. And I did an intro and an outro. And I used the music from CapCut. It doesn't work in YouTube.
What do you mean it flagged?
I didn't check it for CapCut. Yeah, I didn't check it.
Oh, for copyright. Okay.
Yeah, but that shouldn't be too hard to redo. Just take the music off and put new music on. It shouldn't be hard, should it? That's not hard. Yeah. So I need to do that. But yeah, that's it. But you know, I get stressed.
Yeah.
I get stressed. But yeah, I'm definitely got to get them all out before the end of December. So that will happen. Because I've got I've got to give back the GoPro, so yeah.
Oh, serious? How come?
Little one's going away. He's going to see my dad, and he's going to vlog while he's there, and he's going for a while. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's going. When's in about a week.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Go on, Saf. Saf's got a question.
Yeah.
Go for it. Sora's saying she's gonna watch it tomorrow while working.
Yes, let me know what you think, please. Because my blockage with these things is I watch them and I think they're shit. And I think who the fuck's gonna watch this? So I don't put them out. Yeah. So let me know what you think, please.
Saf says, what do you think about the concept of having a work wife / husband? Like, do you think that's acceptable or appropriate? Ooh.
Everybody I know that had a work wife or work husband were sleeping together.
Jesus. Serious? Is that your actual? Yeah.
Yep. From my experience, everybody said that's just my mate. Even if you take it out of work, that's just my friend. They always somebody likes somebody, and then they end up sleeping together. Or they've done something once, and then they're just hanging around to see if something else is gonna happen. Yeah. No.
I think
it don't work.
I actually don't think that. I think that sometimes it's necessary to survive, right? Like I think like you have to be clear on like, yes, you are kind of like you are flirting, but it's never gonna go any further. Do you know what I mean? But like, yeah, it doesn't have to be that. But sometimes it's like that might be the only person in the office that you can really relate to or has really got your back, or do you know what I mean? So sometimes I think it's necessary.
It doesn't have to. Yeah, you can have friends. You got work friends. Everyone's got work friends. But that wife husband business, I'm like,
I think it can be harmless. But you've got to be really clear, like this ain't going nowhere. Like this is literally just work. Do you know what I mean? Because like, yeah, I've been in that situation where it's just like, oh bro, if I didn't have this buddy here, like I wouldn't be coming into work. Seriously.
If you're the one that says this is just my buddy and everything, the guy fancies you.
Yeah, I'm not denying that there's attraction there, but it doesn't mean that we're going to sleep together. Do you know what I mean? Like
to you,
yeah,
his intentions.
Yeah, no, but we both know this. It's not thingy. Like it's not clear. We both know that there's tension there, but we're never going to act on it because it's just flirty bants. That's it. Okay. Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah. That's all. I don't know. I don't think it's terrible. I don't think it's terrible. I actually don't think it's terrible, you know. I don't. Yeah.
Real gay?
Huh? It is nice to feel liked as well.
I hear you.
What's Sora saying? No phobia or anything. But if they're gay, it's fine. But like real gay, no. But okay, yeah, fine.
My significant other can't come and tell me that he's got a work wife.
No, I don't want to hear that.
Tell me you're sleeping with her. Just tell me you've got a mistress. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. To me, it's the same thing because you've got work friends, you're friends with people in the office, there's people in the office you talk to and people that you don't really gel with, and that's fine. But if there's one specific person and it's a girl, it's a woman, and you're telling me you two are stuck like glue at work, yeah, come on.
I don't want to, like, if it's my partner, I don't want to hear about it. Like, do you know what I mean? I don't want to hear about it. I'm not interested. Like, do you know what I mean? I don't want to hear the details or anything like that. I really don't. I would not be cool with that.
If it's innocent, why don't you want to hear about it?
Because it's gonna make you feel away. Because I know I didn't say it was innocent though. That's not what I said. I think that's what you're saying. I'm saying that you're not gonna act on it. You know what it is, but you're not gonna act on it. So I don't want that. I don't want to be on the receiving end of it. But like, it happens. Like, we have to be honest. It happens all the time. It really does. They've got to have boundaries, like acquaintances, that when they work, it feels like we know each other for a long time, but outside of work, we don't vibe like that. Just hello, yes, as well. You can't be like overstepping. Like, if you see me out with my partner, you can't be overstepping in public. Absolutely not. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you can't be doing that, and vice versa. Like, if I saw the guy with his girl, I wouldn't be able to do that. No, that's wild.
Texting them on Sundays and texting them at 10 o'clock at night and them shits.
No, because that's going outside of work.
Yeah, what was I just saying? Exactly what I just said.
Mm-hmm.
When you've got each other they want, they can just text you. See, no, you can't be texting my you can't be texting my man.
No.
Yeah. And who's this, a friend from work? No, absolutely not.
No.
And all of a sudden, he's working on coming home late. Exactly, Sonia. Exactly. You go out after work to have a drink.
I'm just saying, you know.
And then it's, oh, I'm just dropping her home. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay.
But not going to act it means that there's tension between you two, so you've got to cut it when you feel it. Yeah, definitely. But I've been a work wife. I've had work husbands for sure. For sure. And nothing happens. But we're just honest about it. Like, it's just, what are you going to do? You can't blow up your spot for work husband. Nah, that's crazy.
I've seen something, when I worked in the music industry, I see some things at Christmas parties, I'm telling you.
Oh, serious?
Listen.
Mm-mm. But music is crazy anyway, no?
Hey. I've seen some things at Christmas parties. The Universal Music Christmas parties back in the day.
Mm-mm.
A lot of wife swapping going on.
Really? Like, for real?
Then people did not care.
Mm-mm.
Then people did not care.
Wild.
A lot going on. And there's hotels around the corner because we always had them central.
Jesus. I'll be horrified. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that from the people that I call boss. I'm not interested. Because I'll be skipping to HR. That's what I saw. I saw one. What do you call it? I think it was a TikTok or something about like how to behave at the Christmas party. Like, you have 2 drinks and go home.
Go home, literally.
11. You shouldn't be there past 11 o'clock, even 10 o'clock. Like, go home. That's it. It's just like, a lot of people don't know. Hey, Sha. Christmas party etiquette. A lot of people don't know. But yeah, you can't be thingy, man. I used to throw my drinks away. You freaking straight. Like, honestly, when I was at Google, yeah, I used to, the way those people used to drink, oh my God. It was a lot. It was actually a lot. They would literally do a round. I'm not a big drinker anyway, but like, I've had 2 sips. 2 sips and you're buying another round. I had to throw
No,
it,
for real. I didn't understand that at all.
throw it away, man, or put it on different tables. I just had to like move it away. Like, no, I'm not drinking that much.
I discovered wine. I wasn't a wine drinker. I discovered wine at a Christmas party, at a work Christmas party.
Oh, really?
I was like, oh, this is all right. I'll drink some wine.
Yeah.
It's quite light. There's nothing in it.
Mm.
And then about how many later, I have to phone my man, like, come and get me now.
Wow.
Come and get me now. I'm sitting in this corner by myself. Come and get me now, because I don't.
Why was you sitting by yourself?
Because I was drunk.
Oh, you was drunk.
I didn't know what wine did. I felt my first.
Oh, okay.
I remember drinking wine. I didn't know why. I was just drinking it like it was juice.
Yeah.
I didn't know what wine did. I'm not like, I come from a Caribbean household. We have rum in the house. I don't know what wine. We have rum and we have brandy and them shits, or baby sham.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know rosé. I don't know what that did.
Yeah.
You know what Chardonnay did. I'm just drinking these things like I'm drinking orange juice.
Yeah.
I'm like, please come and get me. Come and get me now, please. Please come and get me. Please come and get me now, please.
Hilarious.
I think I'll get me right now. I'm not even gonna stand up. You're gonna have to come in the room, come in, tell them you're coming to pick me up. I'm at the back of the room. Come and get me, please.
Wow.
I was drunk as hell. I had no. And it just come. It just went. It just. I'm just drinking happy as Larry, and then all of a sudden, and there's all my work colleagues sitting. I'm like, oh shit. So yeah. No, people have lost their jobs after work parties.
Yeah.
What? Said what? One of our apprentices was carrying our manager on his back. What in the world?
That's crazy inappropriate.
Yeah,
that really is. But yeah, guys, you can't be getting fully wasted at the Christmas party. It's not. No, it ain't a vibe.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Managers are the worst. And the thing is, we used to have there was this big annual Christmas party that everyone used to go to, and they would have the managers serve the drinks. How inappropriate is it? Was just insane. Why? Actually insane. Yeah. Crazy that they will be encouraging the drunkenness. Yeah, I don't know. I just UK friggin' work culture is half of it is drinking.
UK drink culture is crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, at work you are expected to drink. You're expected to go to the pub after. Do you know what I mean? You're expected to do all those kind of things.
A pub lunch is shit. Is alcohol and some salads.
Yeah, I just don't like it.
And then they want you to go back to work and work.
Yeah, it's like, what do you expect me to do? After one drink, I'm mad tipsy. I'm not talking to anyone. Do you know what I mean? I want to go home. I want to lay down.
You're at your desk like this.
Yeah. Yeah. Seriously. Yeah. I mean, yeah, no, I hear it. Yeah. I think as I got older, I got used to saying no, but especially in the beginning of my career, I definitely felt the pressure, to try and pretend at least that's cool, because just obviously being black as well, if there's not many black people where you live, where you work, it's just people just start getting onto you, oh, you don't like us. It's no, it's not that. It's not that.
Yeah, they do that as well.
Yeah,
they do that a lot. And that's where all their discussions are had. And if you're looking for a promotion, you better go out after. You better go for a drink after work.
Yeah,
kind of have to. Kind of have to go for a drink after work. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. And I think I assume it's still the same, because it's the same culture, the same people that run those things, isn't it?
Yeah. I think it's definitely. It depends where you're at, isn't it? I know definitely in tech, for sure, from what I've seen, there's definitely a skew to be healthier and have non-alcoholic versions of things, like non-alcoholic beer and and all that kind of stuff. But that forced gathering shit still is a thing. Do you know what I mean? Socializing, it's just you can't be an introverted person in UK work culture. It's seen as a problem. There's something wrong with you if you just want to go sit quietly or go home.
Yeah, real. There's something wrong with you. Well, she said her manager will tell everyone she was an introvert. That's why she wasn't going, and it's not the case.
Say again.
Her manager would tell people that she was an introvert. Cher said her manager would tell people she was an introvert.
Oh, yeah,
but that wasn't the case.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Seriously, yeah. Bro, it's the list of excuses. I had one friend, he basically just lied and said he had a child. He didn't. He was just like, yeah, got to pick up my son. Like, do you know what I mean? Just to get out of it. I was just like, that's brilliant. He even had a picture on his desk as well.
No, I literally had to bring, where did I work? I was at PPL, and I literally had to bring Terrell into the office. They did, and that's your little brother. I'm like, he called me mom. You told him to do that. They didn't believe me. But there was a lot. But then I was in my early 20s, and there was all these young white girls from Belvedere, and where's Belvedere? That's in South, right?
I thought Belvedere was a drink, but what do you mean?
No, that's a place. It's in South. Those types, yeah, exactly. Those types of areas. And they said, "We'll go out for a drink." No, I can't go.
Belgrave, do you mean, or do you mean
Belvedere?
Where in South? Like what part of South? Do you know?
Oh,
no, I never heard of it. But okay. But yeah, okay, yeah, it's true. Everyone wants to go out for a drink. They want a cheeky tipple at lunchtime. Seriously,
get on in the office when you just don't click or relate or join with those kind of people. You go home at 5 o'clock.
It's hard.
Do your work and you go home at 5 o'clock.
It's really hard. I think like you have to like try and find, if you can try and find some common ground. There's usually someone with a little bit of something, and just go in on that. Like I definitely, when I first started at Google, that was the first 6 months were rough. It was really, really rough because I'd never worked in corporate before. And yeah, the people were nice, but they're not my kind of people, like at all. But they were nice. And it was just like, I was just silent Bob most of the time, and it wasn't a nice experience. Do you know what I mean? But like, I found like one guy was interested in like a bit of hip hop and stuff, and we kind of bonded on that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's hard. It's really, really hard. Excuse me.
Yeah, I don't think I'd ever go back into an office again. It was nasty. It wasn't nice at all.
Yeah.
There was always something.
There
was always something.
Yeah. It's hard. It's really hard. I just don't even know. You have to find commonality. I think, like, what did they used to talk about? Like, there was one guy, he was cool, but we had nothing in common. So, like, as a joke, I would give him updates on the Kardashians because he would find it so useless. But that was our banter. Do you know what I mean? That kind of thing. So we'd be like, I'll be like, oh, do you know what Kim has named her child? Like, do you know what I mean? Kind of thing. So then, and because he was really good at remembering facts, I would test him on the information he's now learned about the Kardashians and stuff. But that was like, you know, just playing on foolishness as well. But he was up for it in a sense. But other than that, but generally we did not have anything in common at all.
I'd say, was that your work? I was going to say, because so that's when a work husband or work wife would be great to ease up all of that tension.
100%.
No.
100%. Oh, Safi said I get Migo energy from this one girl, and it's like, how do you even be assertive without causing a big issue? Ooh, oh, that's hot. That's hot. Saf, I feel for you, girl. It's hard. You know what? Yeah. It depends. I would say it depends on your mood. First of all, I advise anybody at work, read your employee guides. Yeah, first of all, make sure you know what's what from a HR point of view. I think that's very important. And people often sign those things and they don't read it. And I think you need to read it just so you know what's what, just to protect yourself. But I think, like, sometimes I think, you should. I don't even know if you should. Let me say what I did. Yeah, I had to show a certain kind of energy when no one else was around.
Yes.
So when no one else is around,
threaten them.
I'm going to be myself. I'm gonna be myself. Like seriously, you're gonna get my outside voice, my outside energy, all of that kind of stuff. But when everybody else is around, no, I'm just gonna be really like, up and light and inclusive, or do you know what I mean? But yeah, but me and you, one-on-one, if you've got an issue with me, you're gonna feel the coldness. You're gonna absolutely feel it. I'm gonna make you feel so uncomfortable. You're not even gonna come with that shit to me.
I made those. I had a manager who should never have been. She should never have been the manager. They just knew she just worked there years ago, and then our manager left, and that was my position, and they brought her in to be the manager. Right. So she decided to micromanage me. You can't. My parents can't micromanage me. You can't. Right, but I could see that she had, nostalgia with them, and they knew her for a long time. That's why they brought her back. I was never going to win. I was never going to win. I couldn't complain about her because I was never going to win. She used to do really stupid things. Like we start at 9:30 and she'll email me at 9:25. And then when I reply at 9:32, she'll say I'm late. Stupid, dumb fuck shit like that she used to do. So I just used to get under her skin in different ways. I used to get under her skin. Like she used to have apples in her drawer. She hated red apples. So I used to take out the green apples and put red apples in there.
Just don't get caught. Don't get caught.
No, exactly. Then somebody gave us somebody gave us all a box of champagne for Christmas, and I took my box home. She left theirs on the desk. I took the bottle out and left the empty box there. And she was she didn't realize for weeks, right? Serious. And then when she found out, she was fuming. And then she's like, "We need to check cameras." I was like, "Oh, shit." And then my boss said, "We're not checking the cameras for a bottle of champagne. Have my box. Like, have my box." She was fuming. I was busting up. But I used to do shit like that to her. Yeah. I used to do shit like that. I used to pour water on the floor.
Oh, shit.
Bottle of water on her carpet. She walks in and splash.
Oh, wow.
I used to do shit like that to her. She's pissed me off so much. But there's no point. Like officially, there's no and if I threatened her, she would have straight up told something.
Yeah.
So I used to do shit like that to fuck her up.
Yeah, bro. Well, I'm not surprised.
I used to do shit like that. Get petty, exactly.
Sometimes you do have to, because they won't hear. They don't listen to you, or they think what they're doing is, what they think what they're doing is normal or okay and stuff. And I think you're right, Sora. Sometimes the workplace is worse than school. Do you know what I mean? Because these are freaking adults. Foolishness. Absolute foolishness.
Exactly. Just do your work and go home.
Yeah.
Just do your work and go home.
That's what they should do. But no.
I kind of think that there's some people that do not have a home life.
Yeah.
They don't have much of a home life. So everything, their whole life is in the workplace. Ross.
Steph is saying every person I met told me I'm scary, like my eyes look like I could kill people. I'm always angry. Basically, I have a big face, but I don't even notice it. This is the thing. You know what? Yeah, I have the exact opposite. I have the opposite. Like people think I'm really friendly. Like, do you know what I mean? Because I'm just I've just got a naturally sunny disposition or whatever. So it attracts people to talk to me, which is the worst thing ever. I don't like that. I think
I've got a bitchy face.
Serious, arrested bitch face.
I think I've got a bitchy face, but people do talk to me for no reason, and I'm like, "Fuck you talking for? Why the fuck are you talking to me?"
In itself,
she does have a big
in it. Seriously, people think I'm jolly, and it's just no, I'm not.
That word is so funny,
especially early in the morning. No, leave me alone. Go away. Honestly, I had this one girl. I remember there was this girl. Yeah, God, I can't give too much away, but she was She was so horrible. She didn't work on my team, but she worked. She worked closely with my team, and she was such a bitch. She was such a bitch. She was so rude. And I remember one time, but she wouldn't be rude to me. She would be rude to my members of staff. And it was just you've got a frigging problem. I know I'm going to catch you one of these days. And she brought her dog in, and then she was just gushing about her dog and everything like that kind of thing. And she was just like, so, oh, do you like dogs? And I was like, no, like proper deadpan, staring in her eyes. And like, she was just like, oh, she got so flustered. Like she got so I'll never forget that day. She got so flustered. She didn't know what to do with herself, you know? And I was just sitting, and me, yeah, because in tech, you can bring your dogs in. You can having dogs in the office is a thing. In tech.
Yeah, I can't see them thing I can't live with, you know.
Yeah, no, it's bloody weird. I'm not a massive fan, but like she, oh my god, she didn't know what to do with herself. She didn't know what to go. And I'm okay. I can sit in the silence. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm okay with that. But the majority of people cannot. So I was just staring at her, staring at me. Like, do you know what I mean? What are we gonna do here? What are you gonna do with that piece of information, huh? Like, do you know what I mean? But it's not like what can she go and tell people? Oh, Sade said she don't like dogs. Like, so? Like, do you know what I mean?
I don't understand why everybody expects you to like their fucking dog.
I know.
Everybody expects you to like their dog. They bring the dog in exactly. They bring the dog in like it's £1 million in a suitcase and say, here, look at this. And you're supposed to smile. And I don't like your dog.
Yeah.
I don't want it around me. I don't want it running around my foot. I don't want it licking my hand. I don't like your dog.
Some of them are cute, don't get me wrong, but like they're not mine. So like,
don't touch me.
I'm not invested. Yeah, I'm not gonna drop my everything of what I'm doing. Like, I'm not doing that. Do you know what I mean? Seriously. Oh. Sora said you're lucky, Sonia, because my best friend of more than 10 years still tell me to this day the first time they met me they were scared because of how I was looking at them. But I'm not. We know you're nice, Sora.
How was you looking at them?
Oh, bless. But you know, some people just have that face. I have a sister like that. She just looks like angry. Like she just looks angry all the time. She's not, but she's just got that kind of face.
Just a straight
you know
face.
What I mean? Yeah, that's it.
I need to adopt that for real.
But like, you know, you got like, I don't think you should have to change it, but like there was actually, I did have a girl on my team. One time, and I had to give her, like, the client was they didn't like it. She had a resting bitch face and they didn't like it. And it's just like, babe, you just got to smile. You just got to smile. Like, if you're in a front facing role, like it's a bit difficult. Like, do you know what I mean? Because you're supposed, it's like hospitality, isn't it? You have to be welcoming. You have to physically show that you're welcoming. You can't have a stern face on front desk. Like, absolutely not a reception. No, you need to be smiley. So I had to give her feedback and like smiling when she does. Do you know what I mean? Like, you got to think more happy thoughts.
Was she right?
No, she weren't actually. She weren't. So yeah, it's hard, but but in general, I don't think you should have to change yourself. No, you shouldn't have to. But like, it depends on your role. Yeah, but it depends on your role, though.
As long as you're not rude. I was at Heathrow, I think, and the guy, you know, when you've got to take off your shoes at that point when they go through your hand luggage. Right, so I'm doing all of that, and the man tells me to smile. I said no.
Why?
I said no.
You don't work for him. What for?
He said smile. He goes, it doesn't cost anything. I said, do your job.
Yeah.
I just went, do your job, and he stopped doing his job and looked at me, and I looked back, and then he carried on doing his job, and I took my suitcase and went about my business. Don't tell me to fucking smile.
Yeah, that's misogyny. Yeah, that's blatant misogyny. That's not nothing to do with anything. Like, what the hell?
Oh, you're 6 foot, Sonia. Oh, lovely.
Hey, model. Seriously, give me money and then I'll smile.
Literally, pay me. Pay me.
But yeah, nah, it's a freaky one. It's a freaky one. But you have to see your job, because that girl, I had to, like, it's just like, okay, cool. Well, you can't be on front desk then. Do you know what I mean? You have to find a different role. If you like, because if the client's complaining, like, what can I do? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, they are paying us. I'm serious. So yeah, it's that. I don't change myself, but I'm very good with boundaries. 90% of the people I work with don't know about any non. Oh yes, yeah. Yes, that's it as well, kind of thing. You do have to keep.
Yeah. You have to keep your
yourself.
boundaries.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah, it is true
100%.
actually, because you are two different people. Like I can't lie. Like when I first started there, boy, they didn't know nothing. Because I knew, and also as well, I just knew I didn't want to be the person that was explaining like everything all the time. You know, like I really didn't. So I just asked them questions about them. Really, I just flipped it. It was just like, yeah, like they, yeah. Yeah, because I remember one time we had, this was early on. When was the Brixton riots? Do you remember when that
81,
was? No,
85.
not the original one. The one afterwards. It was
8.
years later. No, it wasn't late. Can't remember when it was.
Right?
Yeah, it's 2000s. Must have been 2010.
Was it one in 2000 or something? I don't know.
Well, maybe it was more than just Brixton, but there was a riot somewhere, and people were. Oh no, was it the Mark Duggan stuff?
Was it Mark Duggan? 2011.
2011, yeah. So yeah, I remember that came up, right? And I'm working with a bunch of people, have no idea what this is about, and they're just like, "Oh, it's so terrible," and blah blah blah. And I was just, when you're just sitting there, like itching. And who told me? Oh my God, that was the day. I think that was the day everything changed.
Ooh,
because I literally had to, hey Remy, I had to give my opinion on why I think this is happening, and like actually you guys should stop being so judgmental. Do you know what I mean? Like this is born out of frustration and discrimination. So and they didn't have a clue. But then that was the day I became like the focal point. Not even angry black woman, but anything to do with discrimination or black thing came to me. Everything, like it was just like, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? Like, I became the specperson for blackness. Yeah, in the team. Yeah. So yeah, it was just like, oh man,
that's what's kind of happening with. I think that's what's kind of happening with me now at this job.
Really?
That's how I got that DEI shit.
Oh yeah.
I think somebody discovered my Twitter.
Right. Okay.
I never, if I'm working, I'd never let them. They don't have my social. I don't have social media.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't have social media, but I think somebody discovered my Twitter or something. That's what I'm thinking. Because they've been asking me things about, and I'm like, I tweeted that last week.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Like they've been asking me things, and I'm like, I tweeted something about that a couple of days ago. Why are you asking me about this now?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's what's happening with me right now. But I will take the money. I'll take the money. I'll take the money for now because I need it.
This is it.
I need that coins. I'll take some coin for now.
This is it. Telling me to smile is like being told to calm down. Absolutely. It's going to achieve the opposite. Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I cannot stand being told to calm down. I'm not going to lie. Seriously.
What? Your old manager would ask your direct report about you as he saw what you got on. You took half turn off and he asked if you had kids.
Oh, wow. That's what do you call it?
Violation.
That's stepping over the line. That's absolutely stepping over the line. What the hell?
This is why I can't work with people. They're gonna want me to go in the office, and I'm like, I don't want to go.
Seriously, I'm so lucky that I don't have to.
I don't want to go in the office. I don't want no one asking me no questions. I don't want no one saying anything. Don't ask me if I come from Jamaica. If I say I come from Jamaica, don't tell me you smoked weed one time when you went there. I don't want to hear these stories. I don't want to know.
The thing is, I think like sometimes they just don't understand like how many times you've been asked these questions. They think that they're asking you something.
We're the only ones.
So, yeah, do you know what I mean? Interesting and like like no. 5 other people asked me this week. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm sick of it.
Oh my days.
But yeah, I think I decided when I was in a position where I was just like, okay, cool. I can't get fired now. Like, do you know what I mean? Like I can relax and I can, you know, let go of the imposter syndrome that I was lugging around, like, then I just decided, you know what, the energy you give me is what you're gonna get back.
Same shit back.
Like, seriously. But I made sure I was in a position that, you know, no one was really could, you know, it couldn't backfire. I made sure I was in a position. I don't think you should do that if you're, you know, on probation, or if you don't know, if you're not, you don't have like internal sponsors, especially if you work in a big corporation. You need more senior people to back you as well. Like, I would say that definitely you need to sponsor.
Yeah. I don't participate in DI work as it's very tick box, and I don't agree with how it's rolled out. I've just started, sweetheart, and basically all they're making me do is check stats. They're making me check stats. So if there's such and such percent of Asian people in this part of in London or whatever, we have to make sure there's that amount of Asian people in the workplace, and blah 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 blah. Make sure that there's enough people in senior level. They're just making me check all that shit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I can do this for a little bit extra money, but I know some other shit's gonna come. They do keep asking me questions. They asked me about the Greg Wallace thing today, and they asked me how it relates to Black women. I'm like, it relates to all women. Why? I don't even understand the question.
I don't either.
I don't understand the question.
So what is it? Is that because it was a Black woman that he groped or whatever? Or
I don't know. Was it a Black woman? I don't know.
I don't know.
That's what I said. How does that relate to Black women? Is it anything?
Because I saw something about that actually, and I wanted to look more into the story, but I hadn't. Like,
I don't know. He said something inappropriate to somebody. They said 13 women had allegations against him for things that he said that were inappropriate. Kirsty Allsop came out and said he said inappropriate things to her. A few other people. She was tweeting about it. A few other people have said it. A taxi driver. Some man was a taxi driver, and he said when Greg got in his taxi, he started talking about sex and asked the taxi driver what kind of sex he has with his wife. So this guy he's just a nasty man. And then his apology was it's just middle class women that are complaining. Well, obviously,
is that what he said?
Yeah, that was his apology. He got up at 6 o'clock in the morning and recorded an apology video and said it's just these middle-class, middle-aged women. They're the only ones that are complaining.
Wow.
It's not funny. What kind of fucking apology is that? Or you just basically exposed yourself as misogynistic. That's
yeah, 100%.
But then they asked me, like, how does this relate to Black women and how can they make sure this doesn't happen to Black women? I'm like, you're supposed to be making sure it happens to none of us. What are you talking about? What are we talking about?
But I guess in the sense of that, if what did the person mean, because they generally would focus on like women, which means white women. So how can we make sure we tackle Black women too? Was it that kind of thing or no?
That's what I thought. But then at the same time, if you make sure it happens to all, if you're making sure that it doesn't happen to any women at all, then it won't affect us.
Yeah.
So separating it by race was so weird to me.
Very, very weird.
It was so weird.
Seriously.
So it was just so weird to me. But it's almost as if it's almost as if they assumed it would happen to Black women first.
But like, I wonder if that was part of the story. That was what I was thinking.
I don't know.
Yeah, sorry, Saf, about imposter syndrome. Do you know what? Yeah, I can't lie. I don't think I had, at the time I had imposter syndrome. I didn't know that that's what it was. I only like retrospectively can like analyze that that's what I was dealing with. But how I got out of it was actually, not unfortunately, but how I got out of it was doing my job and doing it well and being recognized for doing it well consistently over time. Like, and I don't know if that's like an actual tangible solution for the majority of people, but that's how it worked for me. Like, I just built my confidence because I was doing a freaking good job and everybody knew it. And yeah, I was getting, I was able to expand my business and I was making more money and I had position of power and all this kind of stuff. Like, do you know what I mean? So that's how I kind of got out of it. But yeah, I'm not too sure. I haven't really looked into it since that. Do you know what I mean? But I think like talking about stuff helps, like, for sure. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. and also as well, there's a part of like rejecting or not understanding that the dynamics of what the system that you're working in. Do you know what I mean? I think there's an understanding there. Do you know what I mean? That, you know, you might not get further ahead because maybe you're a woman, you're a person of color, blah, 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 this, that kind of thing. Is not you as a person, is more their limitations in the system that you're working in. And rejecting that, I guess there's part of that too. But yeah, insane. Sonia's asking Marianne, what do you think of this Pastor Toby story? What's your thoughts?
My thoughts are the Black British community need to stop promoting foolishness. They need to stop promoting foolishness. Pastor Toby would not have got so far without the people in his congregation. So deport his Ross. Deport his Ross. If they need to, I'd like to deport him 100%.
Yeah.
You know what's funny about the Pastor Toby story, though, is that I don't know if it's true. Is he John Boyega's cousin?
Apparently. I don't know. Allegedly. That's what
the Daily Mail put John Boyega's cousin. Like, what is John Boyega got to do with this?
Absolutely nothing. Absolutely
what
nothing.
What got to do with this?
It's racist. That's racism. That's straight up.
All that money, but he couldn't sort out his papers is wild. You have got, but then he was leaving the country. This is what I don't understand. He's left the country and come back into the UK. So I don't understand. How did that work? Did something expire?
I think whoever he had on side, yeah, because remember he had like, there was one point he was like some sort of government point of contact or like how to tackle like issues within the Black community. He was endorsed by Pastor Toby was like he? I feel like, yeah, so like I feel like whoever he had on side, he doesn't have on side anymore.
He doesn't have them anymore.
So that just like, so now it's like he has to be on his way out. He needs to get out of there. I just think, I don't know, right?
I think he'll. If I don't think he's. Do you know what? He's going to find a way not to get.
You think?
Yeah.
You know what we talked about on the show, and what? And I know it's not out yet, but what I said two things. I think like number one, the John Boyega thing. It really reminds me of like Jamelia. Like every time her cousin's in trouble, she gets mentioned. Why? This is out of order. Like, do you know what I mean?
Do you know who gets in trouble? It's not her cousin. You know, her mum's boyfriend's sons.
Okay, yeah.
Not even blood relation.
Yeah.
Not even a blood relation, you know.
Yeah. But I mean, like, just someone who's mildly related to her, her name always gets called,
her name,
right?
Yeah, they always bring her. When he gets in trouble, they always bring up her name. He's not even related.
Yeah. And then the other thing was about, what was it again? It was, I think like with Pastor Toby, like even if he gets deported, he's going to Nigeria. What's stopping him doing the same thing there? This guy needs to be prosecuted.
Yeah,
he needs to be prosecuted. There needs to be evidence. He needs to go down. He needs to be charged with something. Like, do you know what I mean? That's what really needs to happen, because you're just shifting the problem. You're just moving it from one area to another. Do you know what I mean? Like, people generally are not safe with this guy, like, you know, like allegedly for the sake of the tape.
How many documentaries and investigations have been done into what he's been doing, or the money that he's got these kids to get for him fraudulently, and then he doesn't get prosecuted for anything. So maybe deportation is the only thing that's going to happen.
But that's not going to be fair. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not going to, do you know what I mean? You're putting a known, like, if that's what you think he's done and that's what you think he's guilty of, you're just moving him to a different area.
Yeah,
that's not fair.
That's what they do in this country. That's what they do. They deport you for the minor of, if you're a foreign criminal, so you're not our problem, even though you were able to commit these crimes in England because of the lack of checks and balances that you don't have in this country. But you're not our problem, so go somewhere else.
It's actually wild, and I agree. Wild. Like, I just think, people, they need to do better. They actually need to do better, and I think it's a cult. Personally, I think it's a cult. I do. I think it really is.
They always pick the wrong community leaders. Absolutely. all the one that I don't understand. They always pick the wrong ones, and once those people get a voice, they run with it. They run with it.
Yeah.
The pastor with designer clothes run, absolutely. I'll never understand that either.
No.
Like, you're a pastor, but you're wearing Gucci. I just don't get that. I will never. The American preachers as well, that like you've got private jets, and I will just never get it. I just never understand that.
It's not the one, is it?
No, because you're supposed to be giving to, you're showing that you're enriching yourself from your congregation. Surely that's ungodly. I'm not religious, but to me that's ungodly. That seems weird to me.
Yeah, I just think it's not right, is it? It seems like greed. It seems like vanity, and these are sins.
They are sins.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
More things are still coming out. We've got what, 4 weeks left?
What's that?
I said it's 2024 and the truths are still coming out. Pastor Toby's getting.
Well, let it happen, because there's talk right now. Do you know what I mean? It needs to actually happen. I don't even know. Oh God, I just want 2024 to be over. Like I'm okay with the enough shock and horror for 1 year. Like seriously,
it's been a hell of a year. It has been a hell of a year.
Honestly. So yeah, I think I can't remember when episode's coming out. Maybe Friday.
Who did you have on the episode?
Mimi the blogger as our guest.
Oh, I pissed her off today.
Oh God. Why?
I don't know.
What did you say?
I said, she said something about gatekeeping. What was his name? DJ AG. She said that he should gatekeep the thing, and everybody's about a few weeks back like, you can't gatekeep that. That's just people on the street coming up and rapping and singing. So you can't gatekeep that. That's grassroots for the community. And then today she put up a rapper. I think her name's China something. Like, Cockney accent, like breast out here.
I know she is. Yeah.
Right. She put that out and she said, this is the best thing that's coming out in rap in British music. And I'm like, I said, this is the gatekeeping that you're talking about. This is not gatekeeping. And she had a fit. Are you trying to trigger me? You're a grown woman. I'm like, what the fuck? I literally wrote one line. I wrote one word, gatekeeping. That's all I said. She said, are you trying to trigger me? You're a grown woman. That's not cute. I'm not going to lie. And I'm like, what the fuck? All I said was gatekeeping. I said one word.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I was like, I'm always pissing these people off. On Twitter, I'm pissing these people off.
Oh, that is so nuts. Like, we had on the conversation, obviously you'll see it, but like we had a really good discussion about what she meant by that statement and everything like that, and like how the backlash that she's been getting in the community. And do you know what I mean? Like, it was a really kind of like, we was just trying to pour into her to kind of like make sure that she kind of doesn't get disheartened and keeps going with her career and everything like that. It was a really kind of quite a positive conversation. Do you know what I mean? And she got quite emotional, really. Well,
yeah.
So yeah, okay, that's unfortunate.
I mean, I'm not being horrible. I said one word, and she had a fit.
Yeah, I feel like maybe because everyone's saying one word. Do you know what I mean? Like, so like maybe like that's the impact, as we was just saying. Do you know what I mean? Like, we don't know how much she has to deal with, or how much a person has to deal with, like if people are just constantly saying things to her. Because if you look at the like, obviously not saying you yourself, but like, whoa, it was intense. The reaction to what she said was completely disproportionate. Like, do you know what I mean? She's just giving her opinion on something that people say all the time. Do you know what I mean? And she didn't expand, and no one asked her to. So I don't really want to give it away. But one thing I will say is that when she tweeted that, she then jumped on a plane. So she didn't see anything for like 9 hours. And then she kept thinking stuff.
Really hard for me to feel bad for people on Twitter, because you know something, I've been on Twitter for years and I've said things on Twitter, and especially when it's Mimi and those types of people, all those influencers, that batch of influencers, whenever I've said anything on Twitter, right, and I get a pylon, they're always there with the pylon. They're always there with the pylon. They're always at the same, they're always there. And like, you lot don't, I have a tiny following. I don't even have 10,000 followers on Twitter. I have a tiny following. Whenever I get 1 million views on my tweets and everybody's backlashing me because of something that they disagree with, those people are always there piling on. And then when it happens to her, she gets emotional about it. But when you don't do it to other people then. Don't do it to other people. Now, the backlash that she had, I didn't know it was that bad.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was that bad. I saw people talking about it, but I didn't know that people were piling on her in that way. For her to, the fact that she got emotional about it. I didn't see it like that. But all I said was, this is the day. You can't say you want to gatekeep that if you're then not gatekeeping the music industry as a whole. That was the discussion that I was having about it at the time. So that's why I retweeted that to her. And that's a fair comment. You can't jump on Twitter and expect nobody to ever speak about it again. That's not how it works. You just deal with it and roll on. But then I didn't understand why she got so upset. So I deleted it. So I'm like, this is a weird reaction to one word. It's a weird, so I'm thinking maybe something happened and I wasn't aware of why she's getting so upset. So I deleted it. So I'm thinking, well, maybe something happened and I didn't know, because that's such an overreaction to me saying one word. But if that is just because you got a pile on before, bitch, we all get piled on Twitter. That's how it goes. Come off Twitter then. Come off Twitter then. Exactly, Sonia. Come off Twitter then.
I don't think this is what. And the thing is, I'm not a public. I don't think this is what she's saying. And I don't know. What I would say to anyone watching is, like, when the show comes out, like, look at what she said. Like, do you know what I mean? And kind of like take your own opinion and stuff. Like, I don't know. I don't know how she's feeling. I don't know her headspace. But, like, you know, do you know what I mean? Like,
but then come off of Twitter then. If you're not in a headspace, I mean,
I'm not gonna argue. It's up to you. Like, do you know what I mean? But I'm not giving reason to why she reacted the way she acted. Like, you're telling her to do something based on something that you don't know the detail yet. Do you know what I mean? So, like, I don't know. Like, I'm giving her grace. Yeah, but that's just me. That's just me. Seriously. But yeah, it was a difficult conversation.
Jumping on my neck. She ain't never give me no grace when people are jumping on my neck. Ever. Okay. Wow. Ever. But I deleted it because I thought she's clearly upset about something and I don't know what she's upset about. So I deleted it.
Okay.
I deleted it. So
that's nice.
It wasn't to harm her, because she said, because she acted as if I said it to cause harm or something. But no, I was making a point. You talked about gatekeeping and now you're putting out bullshit. That's not gatekeeping. But it wasn't to harm her in any way. So that's why I deleted it. But if it's just because you got a backlash, and you don't,
I'm not saying I don't know what that is, and like that's an assumption. Like you're saying, do you know what I mean? Like you don't know.
No, I don't. That's why. Yeah, that's why I deleted it, because I don't know. I don't know what her reaction. I don't know why it seemed a bit weird.
Yeah. But personally, I don't know. Like, I'm personally not on Twitter. Like, I don't play in that space. I don't think it's a safe space for Black people, Black women in general.
It's not.
Like, I just don't. I don't know.
Is the show out on Sunday?
So yeah, for me, I just don't think it's Black people should be using it in general, kind of thing. I think there's other platforms to use that are just safer in general, you know. I think it's going to be out tomorrow. I think maybe Friday, Saf, but that is kind of a Nana question. I'm not going to lie, because she does the edit. So yeah, hopefully.
Shout out to Nana. Editing is the devil. The devil. They created all these things that are easy to do, and they couldn't create easy editing. Where you can just tell, like, speech it or something.
I'm hoping it
out and it does it. They've got to make it easier.
Yeah, they really do. They really do. So yeah, hopefully it will be. So like for members, obviously you'll get, because that's like the extra episode part. So you'll see it first. Actually, I'm not sure how she's gonna release it, but yeah, if you're a member, you should be able to see it first. No doubt, kind of thing. Oh my god, Saf, I'm going to start. I haven't started watching Ultimatum yet, but I'm gonna start. We're gonna review it from Tuesday with Labrish. Yeah.
What is Ultimatum?
It is a reality show, a dating one again. But basically, it's like, I think it's 6 couples, and they swap at one point to see whether they can live with someone else or like someone else or whatever kind of thing, or test their relationship in some sort of way. And then they decide whether they want to marry each other or not, basically.
Are these real couples?
Yeah, apparently. Yeah. I know.
People get paid to go on these shows.
I don't know, I don't know, like, because some of them you get like a minimum, like you get a really like low amount to like cover like what you would have made if you was working or something, I think. But yeah, I don't know. The South African one of Ultimatum was insane. We watched that at the top of the year. That was insane. That I don't think I've watched the worst. We've just finished watching Love Never Lies, and that was a bit crazy, although the reunion's about to come out. But the Ultimatum, I think, actually was more crazy than Love Never does.
What is Love Never Lies?
Love Never, it's again very similar, 6 couples, but they have like a mix of different shows. So they have like, so the 6 couples, they want to get married, but they need to test their relationship. So they split them into 2 villas, and they basically bring in new people for them to date and to see whether they can be tempted or not. But there's also some prize money too. So they get questions asked, and they do lie detector tests, but it's this new technology where it looks at your eye. So it's like an eye detector test. And yes, Sonia, shout out to Kanya and Ruth. And yeah, if they tell a lie, they lose money from the prize money, and if they tell the truth, they add money to it as well. So yeah, see, that's literally what we was talking about today on Labrish. So it's very funny. Kanya and Ruth in the Ultimatum South Africa. Ruth, she just freed up the thing and slept with the guy that she saw, like, yeah, almost immediately.
What?
Yeah, immediately. She was with some guy. She went there to see whether he would marry her, and she got paired up with the next guy, and she slept with him.
Oh, what? Straight away?
Sleeping, and she was sleeping with him repeatedly.
That's what?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Crazy work.
That's
and
nasty.
Kanya, I think, is the best villain that I've seen. Kanya might be the best villain of this year. No, actually, I don't know. I think this is what we need to do for Labrish, actually. This is an idea. Let me write this down. Let me type this. But I think I want to do villain of the year. I want to do nominees. Seriously. Yeah, I think because Tyler might win though. But Kanya was terrible. She was really, 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 really bad. Yeah, top 3. Yes, she was diabolical. Yes, agreed. You think Kanya's not worse than Tyler? I don't think she's worse than Tyler. Although she did have a baby.
What?
To go for those extremes.
Wait. You know, I don't watch this show. I've just heard of it. What did Kanya do?
She basically, she was bullying the guy that she was with. She was basically bullying him, right? Do you know what I mean? Yeah,
the guy that she came on the show with.
Yeah, she was basically kind of bullying him. She kind of hated him. The guy that she kind of was paired with, she started being mean to him as well. She was she was sex shaming. She was calling someone like a slut and stuff, I think, or something like that. She throw a drink in someone's face, or did she hit someone? I can't remember. She did. The girl that was with her partner, she was basically saying, well, you're fat, like.
Oh wait, so they get back all together?
Yeah, in the end. She was, overall, she was very abusive, yeah. She's just like a horrible person, but excellent TV. but horrible person. Yeah, excellent TV though. Yeah. But then the thing is, because Kanye was so bad, Ruth got away with her shenanigans.
And they were on the same show.
Yeah. Ruth was the one that slept with the thingy. I don't know how she got away with it, but she got away with it. And then the girl of the man that she slept with, she was just like, yeah, I got to tell you something. Yeah, we're sleeping together. Yeah. Like it's calm. Like wow, I just don't even know. Oh yeah, she threw wine in his face. Yep, yeah, she did.
She threw wine in her partner's face in bed.
Yeah.
She was naked, bathing with the new guy. What the hell? How do I watch this?
It's on Netflix.
How do I watch this?
It's on Netflix.
Is it on Netflix?
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell? What's that one called? Ultimatum.
Yeah, South Africa one.
Wow.
Yeah, she did. She went in.
What season?
I think it's only one season for South. Or maybe I think it's only one season for South Africa. I think so.
Wow.
But so she is one. Yeah. So she was thingy. So yeah, I think Kenya. I don't think she's worse than Tyler. I don't. I think Tyler's the worst. Seriously, Lebo. That's it so far. Yeah, Lebo. And yet they had to, because this is what I'm saying. That's why I think like Kanye's up there, because she was just like, you know what? When you're not gonna marry me, but I'm gonna get you for life. And she had a baby.
Wait, so after this happened in the house, they left the house together and stayed together, and she had a baby.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Wild.
Okay.
Wild. Yeah, South African reality TV, is next level. Like I've never known anything out.
So she's highly bitter. What in the world?
I've never known anything like it. It's just insane. So yeah, I think that's it. But yeah, I feel like we need a villain of the year, and then we need a hero.
A villain of the year.
Yeah.
The hero of the year is Cat Williams.
No, from reality, I mean, but yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't know.
Seriously, I need to talk to Nana about that. But yeah. Oh God. Okay, guys. I think that's time, you know.
Time.
Seriously. Thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate every single one of you. Make sure you yeah, I think it'll be fun to take as well. Make sure you book that like button, please, as well. Really appreciate that. And also subscribe to our channels, Marianne Sunshine and Charlie Salami Official, and everything like that. And but I think, like aunties, I think we're doing a members live on Saturday, so we'll see you for that. If you're coming to the Kempire show, see you on Sunday. Appreciate that. And if not, see you next Tuesday on Labrish, or back with a pod with no name on Thursday. All right, guys. See you later. Bye. Bye.